When I was younger, my mom was dating this guy, JB, and after a few months, he invited my mom, me, and my brother to go with him and his son out to his lake house for the weekend. It was right on Lake Michigan, but up in a more secluded area, which was pretty awesome. But as soon as we arrived, I immediately felt really creeped out. It was a smaller 2-story house with an attic that had a living room and dining room on the first floor, and 2 bedrooms on the second floor. His grandfather helped to build the place with his dad, and then he lived there for most of his life, working as a tailor in the nearby town. We went up to the attic to get some beach toys. That's where JB kept all of the vacation stuff. We climb up the ladder into the attic, and I immediately notice 8 mannequins covered in some dust and cobwebs. Some of the mannequins are just upper torsos, but some full bodies. Nothing too out of the ordinary, considering a tailor had lived there, but something just felt strange seeing them in the setting of a creepy attic. Me and JB's son slept down in the living room on the couch, since there were no more beds. At around midnight, I heard one of the stairs squeak a few times. Figuring it was my mom coming to check to make sure we were asleep, I told JB's son to be quiet and quickly turned the TV off and hid under the covers. After not hearing any noise for a few minutes, I looked out from under the covers and saw 3 mannequins moving around in the kitchen. Like, their body parts weren't moving, but they were sliding around the kitchen in a frozen pose. I swore I was dreaming, but I was so terribly frightened I hid back under the covers with a small yelp, and then heard the dragging on the floor come closer, and peeked out, seeing one of them just a few feet from the couch, angled towards me. In a panic, I hid back under the covers and shut my eyes tight, hoping it would go away. After a while, I fell asleep. The next morning, I got up and tried not to think about it, really hoping it was all just a bad dream. When we climbed back up to the attic and put away the beach stuff, the mannequins were in different spots and were no longer covered in cobwebs. Me and JB's sons are the only ones that know what we experienced that night, and believe me, I don't think we'll ever get over our fear of mannequins.